I'm joined by Tom Heilbron immediately after a fantastic win in last night's Northern Flat final. Tom, tell me about Pacemaker Ted, tell me about the race, and tell me about his owner.
Yeah, he's a lovely little dog that we got in about 6 months ago for a guy called Mazar Khan. He's the first dog he's actually had with me, and he's turned out to be a right good little dog. He's been in a couple of finals now. He's won a Cat 3, and then obviously last night he got the pinnacle and won a Cat 1. Yeah, he's just been a fantastic little dog since we got him. He's one of those, every time he puts his feet in the track, he gives his heart and soul. So you never out of a chance with him. So, but last night he was electric, absolutely electric.
Yeah, and I gathered the owners in Denmark and was it on Facebook, you said?
Yeah, but my kennels has like a Facebook page, and we've got quite a number of followers on there, and he approached me through there. So we've been talking daily for probably 6 or 7 months now, and he's a real top bloke, nice guy. You know, he's bought a good few dogs now. He owns a nice dog that runs at Kilkenny on Friday called Penny's Largo in the unraced. He'll be coming to me once once that competition finishes. So he's got a nice string of dogs, and he's a nice guy. But yeah, he was struggling. He said to win an Open before Ted, and then he's come along and he's got right to a Group 1, so he's over the moon.
Yeah, of course. Now, would it be your first Cat 1 win as a trainer? I'm just trying to think.
It is, yeah. We've had a couple of goals in finals and never won one, but yeah, last night was our first one.
Yeah, and obviously you've got the history, obviously in the family with a bit of success as well. I mean, for anybody who doesn't know you.
Yeah, it's been a lucky race for us, to be honest. The Northern Flat, we won it with Greg's Diva, and we won it the year before with Bush Standard. So, but obviously it wasn't a Cat 1 at the time. So last night was just the pinnacle of it. It was great, but it's been a real good race for the family, that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, but of course you've won even bigger races, haven't you, as a family?
Yeah, well, my dad owned New in Yolo, so he was as good a dog as what you'll probably get. Hopefully we'll get one for me to train at some point. But he was a once in a lifetime dog. He won the All England Cup. He won the Puppy Classic, and he was unfortunate when he was in the Derby, but when he broke his leg. But yeah, he was a cracking dog.
Yeah, and where is he now?
Unfortunately, he had to be put to sleep last year. He had major problems with his feet, where he was getting an infection in his feet. We took him to all sorts of specialists. And we did get on top of it for about 12 months, where he had a great 12 months run around the fields and things, but he just came back and the specialists couldn't do anything for him, unfortunately. So he lived a great life up until that point, but it was really unfortunate we had to let him go.
Okay. And as far as last night is concerned, were you confident going into the final?
I was I'll be honest, in the week leading up to the race, because the dog you could just tell he was ready for a big race in the kennel. We just needed to get him out and did a bit of work on it, and he got it right last night. The draw leading up to the race, the draw was on paper was to suit, because the black was always going to go in over. I honestly thought that we'd turn behind Bruno in 3, and if we go down the back straight and we're half a length behind, I thought we could come and get him. But when our lads led, it was race over after 10 yards. It was a long 29 seconds when he was in front. I'll be honest, 28 and a half seconds. But it was nice to see after 10 yards that the race was his, to be honest.
Fair enough. And what you got planned for him now?
We're going to go and have a crack at the Derby. Probably won't. The track probably won't suit him with him being an out and out wide runner. But I think he's in great order. He was booked for a 500-meter trial there on Monday. I'm probably going to change that to a sprint now if I can get it. He's in good order. It's pointless pushing the dog. You'll definitely get in the Derby. So we'll go and have a go. I'm not saying he's going to go there and win it with him being a wide or anything like that, but there's been a few good wides recently, so we'll take our chance.
I was going to say the final on Tuesday was won by a genuine wide runner, wasn't he? So,
yeah.
You're looking forward to it. Have you been to Toaster?
I was actually on Tuesday night. I had no look there, but what a fantastic track it is. It's just, you walk in, you just think, wow, compared to most places. The facilities are brilliant, and I mean, I know a lot of people have had a bit of trouble about the viewing, but I'll be honest, I don't see it myself. I think it's fantastic.
Excellent. One last thing I've got to ask you about your fighting activities. Where do we stand on that at the moment?
I made my professional debut on the 31st of July, so I'm literally just walked in from sparring about an hour ago. So that's the next thing on the agenda. 31st of July is the debut. So
where would that be?
Rayton Meadows at Hortley Spring.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to it now. I've got about another 10 weeks to go, so yeah, it should be good.
And
Something
that
different
for
keeps me
anybody
ticking over.
for anybody that doesn't follow you, that's cage fighting, isn't it?
No, it's boxing, just
Oh,
boxing.
boxing. Sorry, I
Yeah.
thought you were doing cage fighting.
I did a bit of boxing in the cage before, but yeah, this is just pure boxing. This.
Ah, pure boxing. Oh, I see. What weight do you fight at?
I'm gonna do light middleweight, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And
That'll be the plan.
and what's your record as an amateur?
And the unlicensed, I've been beaten the last 5 years, so we've had a good 5 years. So hopefully take that into the pros.
You're not showing it on your face anyway. You get away with it.
My nose is flattening off a little bit now, so I'll have to stop getting hit. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Well, I'm sure we'll speak before then, but if not, best of luck for that fight.
Thanks very much, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.